Good morning and welcome to the Idle Hands Workshop. It is 4:30 in the fucking morning and I'm cooking. Figured we'd do something totally off the chain, and Boomer is not tired and I'm not tired and the wife is not tired and the kid's not tired, so we're going to cook Scotch eggs. Real simple recipe. Basically, it's a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage, wrapped in a croissant. It's like a medieval McMuffin. So we're going to make those this morning, and I figured I'd videotape it. And Boomer's going to supervise, kinda. He's actually going to hop down and go over to Mommy. So without further ado, I'm going to get started shelling the eggs. I'll put Boomer down here. And I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Because I've been playing with leather. And a dog. And leather dye. And all kinds of other stuff. Alright, so yeah, you're going to need, I probably have way too much of some things, like the sausage, I know. But you need at least 8 hard-boiled eggs, 2 packs. These are the croissants we're using. We got 2 different kinds because she just grabbed 2 different kinds 2 different times. Breakfast sausage works best because this is like a breakfast sandwich type thing. Do yourself a favor, wear gloves when you're playing with the sausage. But let's get these eggs shelled. Oh, let me turn this other camera on so we can get different angles of stuff, because I'm all high-techy cool like this now. Because everybody wants to watch how you shell an egg. Actually, that's probably one of the greatest mysteries in life. Which I've already screwed up because I cracked it. That's alright. Last egg. Really? There it is. I always said if I ever got on that show Beat Bobby Flay, I'd hit him with Scotch eggs. I think that would be funny as hell. I've definitely got some interesting cooking styles, having lived all over the place. You know, Middle Eastern, European, Italian, all kinds. Guess you can count American. Put cheese on some ground beef. Alright, so that's that. Let's get that out of the way. Let's rinse them off. Alright, so we got our eggs. Let's set our croissants off to the side. Now for the messy part. Get your cutting board out. It's also a good time. Put your oven on bake, preheat it to 350. Don't worry, we're going to remove that stuff before it gets too hot. Put your gloves on. Got these out of my home proctology kit, so you know they're good. It's probing time.
There we go. Good boy. Belly down.
Look at that goodness right there. Now I know y'all can't smell it, but there's like nothing but good smells coming off of that. One day you'll be able to smell what we're cooking. Set that off to the side. So now the fun part. Grab you a chunk of sausage, kind of squish it all together, make you a little patty. You want to make like a little divot down in the middle. That's where you're going to put your egg to start with. Now you're just going to roll it around. Work that sausage all the way around the egg. Once you got it covered,
What you need?
is that in camera?
Huh?
Okay.
Except
Once you
for
got your,
this one little corner.
once you got that covered, you get you a nice little sausage ball. It's kind of like an everlasting gobstopper with a secret surprise in the middle. Anyway, you're going to put it on the broiler pan. The reason for that is we want the grease to drain off. We do not want to keep the grease. Uh-oh, the light is sticking with the camera.
That's better. Trying to get the pan that you're working with.
So we're going to do this for all of them. And you can add as little or as much sausage as you want. You want a nice meaty Scotch egg, add more sausage. But it's going to make it harder to put the croissant on later.
You'll need more croissants.
And right now it's not like you can run to Walmart and buy more croissants at whatever time it is in the morning now.
5.
It's 5 in the morning?
4:49.
Good God. Okay, so maybe I will have just the right amount of sausage. Thought I'd have too much. Anyway, they should wind up a little bit smaller than a baseball.
Gotta go outside and go potties. Let's go outside and go potties.
And the reason for the gloves is just so you don't get grease on your fingers.
And it's sanitary.
You want to make sure they don't touch. You can practice social distancing. Alright, so yeah, this will work out perfect.
I know. Because I'm the ball.
Alright, so yeah, just remember, Bobby Flay, if you ever happen to watch this video, I'm coming for you. Make sure you watch this really good. Don't come at me with that deep fried breadcrumb crap. Yeah, that's another way you can make them, is to go through this process up to here. And what comes next, we're going to cook the sausage down. We've got to make sure it gets cooked. And from there, what some people will do is roll it around in breadcrumbs and then deep fry it. Because there's not enough grease in the sausage. Let's add more. And they're not all that good. Now, something I might, I think I just had an idea. We might have to try this. Baby? Beer batter Scotch eggs. Yeah. I think we can do it.
I'm trying to figure out a way to put a piece of cheese in there.
Fucking.
Watch your mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
Not everybody enjoys cussing.
I do.
Internet.
And the internet is for porn.
The internet is not.
Right now we're making food porn.
Uh-huh.
Alright, the oven is hit temperature, so we got 2 more eggs to bundle up here, which is perfect timing.
Oh, shit.
Language.
I said shit, not fuck.
Not everybody enjoys cussing on the internet. Yeah, see? This sucks having the director off camera, throwing cues. So after these are done, we've got some other stuff we're doing today. It's part of my 5 days off.
It's almost over.
It's almost over, but I've had fun. I've got some stuff done. And I have enjoyed it for the most part. Rocking my Elegoo Mars printer, doing, I have some friends that they play Team Yankee and Flames of War, so they've been having me print them up tanks, which I charge them for the resin and the print time, and it all works out. Models are free, so they get to save a buttload of money. And it keeps me out of trouble, usually. But I did make a few things that I'm going to put up on the website, and I will post pictures and videos of on the website, which y'all really need to go check out. I had to make some changes to it. There was an update, and my template broke, so I had to get a new template, so I had to make changes, so I figured, why not do some upgrades to it? So I did some upgrades to it. And if you go to idlehandsworkshop.info, there'll be a link down in the commentary section below. Check out the website. I do post a lot of stuff that doesn't make it into videos. Stuff that I do real quick, you know, odd builds, whatnot, that just I don't videotape. There's a lot of stuff on there you can check out. I've got a nice hand tool, Stanley Defiance hand tool resource guide. There's some leatherworking resources. Just all kinds of neat stuff, projects that I've done. And there we have it, the last one. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to properly deglove. You grab the corner and you peel it off. You slide your finger under and you peel it off. And just like that. Ta-da! Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to throw the Scotch eggs into the oven, where they are going to cook for about 20 minutes until that sausage is cooked. That's something you don't play around with. So we're going to let that sausage cook for about 20 minutes. I'm going to drink some of my Irish Blend Java Monster. Product placement. And once that's done, we'll come back and we'll wrap these up. Alright, it is time. I'm sure you can all hear that sizzly goodness in there. Ooh, can you rinse that off real quick?
Yes, I can.
And there we have it. Ta-da! Stage 2. Now, I think it's 275. No, 375. Well, we just bump it up a little bit. So the next part of this, we have to wipe these down with some paper towels to make sure we get more of that grease off. And you just take some paper towels. Shouldn't need that anymore.
You want to be handled with those fresh gloves. You need fresh gloves.
Nope, the wife is insisting I wear fresh gloves. She's making me practice PPE, people.
Explain what PPE is. Some people don't know.
Ah, she says PPE, I have to explain. PPE, personal protective equipment, i.e. condoms. Condoms are PPE. Gloves, PPE. Face masks, PPE.
Glasses.
Glasses. Well, depends. Safety glasses, PPE. Reading glasses, dork.
Yeah, you are.
Which? So, remember, they just come out the oven, they're hot. Put them there, roll them around. And just set them aside. Alright, so, got that cleaned up, got those cleaned off. Slide the boiler plate out of the way. Now, I don't know why you put those there, but I'm sealing them.
I put them there so you could seal them.
No. Scooch our Scotch eggs up here. Or our Scotch embryos. They're not really eggs at the moment. Alright. So, you took my trash.
Plates right back up there.
Alright, so, cookie sheet. Alright, so next what we need is a cookie sheet. Ew.
It's rusty.
We need a good cookie sheet.
We don't have one. No, we do, but it's like...
You do that. Okay, that might work. Maybe next time we're out at the store,
We need a new cookie sheet, I know.
we need a new cookie sheet. Alright, now for perhaps the most satisfying part of this. You ready? You ready? Wait for it. Go ahead, twist it all out, plop it down. Alright, she's making noise off in the background. What you want to do is go ahead and roll it all out, because, oh, this one's different. Alright, we need 2 per, so this one's cut into squares. Become joined. Alright. So, take you a square, take you an egg. I like to start, drape it over the top, pinch it closed along the seam line. You do it right, kind of looks like the suture marks down a skull. Really cool. But get that all encased in this one's Hawaiian croissant gooiness. Ta-da!
If you want spray, it's right there.
Okay, you gotta level that out. Otherwise it's gonna roll off. Alright, so we got one. Let's do the others. And the oven just ticked, so it is ready to go as soon as I get these all bundled up. And this part doesn't take very long, the cooking of this. I think these are only 12 minutes or some crap like that. Since I have to explain everything, croissant, French floofy pastry roll bread thing. Does it taste good? And I just got pegged with a Sharpie. Told me to explain stuff because they're stupid people.
There is. There's also children.
Well, I'm sure children go to Burger King and get croissant sandwiches.
But they need to learn. Because they're stupid.
Well, they don't need to learn from me, good lord.
Nobody needs to learn from you.
Yeah, I mean, this is not rocket science. You'd be hard pressed to really screw this up.
You can add stuff to it if you want. Make it room.
I suggest if you're going to make them the way I do. Get them to turn out, and then go off the reservation. Alright, 4 to go. Frickin' opening thing on. Oh, there it is. Defective thing. Now these are going to turn out bigger. Because these are grands. Grand means bigger. Find it. There it is. What you're looking for, it's got a seam down there. You can just kind of roll it back. And roll it out. Yeah, that's what I was after. So yeah, normally this would make 8 croissants. Is how the people in France would say it, I guess. I wonder if they actually call them croissants. I wonder if they have French toast. Or if it's just toast.
For Chinese food.
Yeah. In China, do they call it Chinese food?
trouble with food.
These will be a little bit easier to do. Look, it's like a little butthole.
Hey,
I said butthole!
behave.
I didn't call it by its proper term.
Anus.
Huh?
I said anus.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that term. This is what happens when Stephen stays up way past his bedtime.
Yeah.
But 5 days off is time I can get a lot done.
Could you imagine if you rolled those in maple syrup?
After they were done.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking about the meat. And then wrap it.
You can get that maple flavored sausage.
Yeah, you
I'm still
Okay.
trying to like figure out how to, if I could wrap bacon around them and it would hold.
You should try it. Yeah, some bacon. There's 2 left.
I still got that whole thing of pepper bacon.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Make those last 2. Try and see if you can do it.
No, because I'd have to recook it.
You're right.
That would overcook the sausage.
Yeah,
Lord knows what it would do to the egg.
true.
Feed me. Now, what's really bad, back in the day, I could sit and eat 2 of these in one sitting. Then I had a gastric bypass, and now I can eat half of one. Which, I guess makes them last longer, but Boomer and Christy have decided they want to play.
No, Boomer decided he wanted to play. I'm trying to get him to stay quiet.
Alright, last one. And the wife threw away the wrapper, so I can't double check the time on those. I'll have to go look. Alright, so I'm going to throw these in the oven, check how long they got to stay in. And the next shot you'll see is them coming out of the oven. Alright everybody, moment of truth. Did we screw them up or not? Not. Oh, look at that fresh baked goodness. Alright, make sure you cut your stove off. Ooh, look at that. Which one do we want to sacrifice first?
Hmm.
I say we take this one. Ooh, they're still a little gooey on the edges, just the way I like them. Alright, so. And I picked that one because it's got a nice little dissection line. Now, what we're going to do is what I think my wife was trying to do beforehand.
I zoomed in. See, I didn't do all that. I just zoomed in.
Look at that. Now, I'm going to give you an up-close, personal shot of the interior. No. That raw sausage. Fresh knife. Listen. Nice. And there you have it. That is a Scotch egg. Again, I cannot guarantee that Scotsmen walk around laying these, because I just made it here in the kitchen. But again, it would it wouldn't give credence to them wearing kilts, because you know, if you're walking around laying eggs all day, kilt would be the way to go. Just saying. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. So, with that, I'm going to shut everything down, and I'm going to have a Scotch egg. So, I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure you subscribe, share, hit the little bell button so you get notified of new videos, because really after this you never know what you're going to see. And other than that, it is 6 o'clock in the morning almost. Peace.